Coffer.
Getting beds, hearts and bucks talking in the afternoon.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
You're listening to Nick Coffer on BBC Three Counties Radio.
You are. Very, very well done. That is the voice of Natasha Koth. Have I got that right?
Yeah.
I have in the studio how many have I got? I've got 7 girls from Bedford Girls School. I've got Rachel, Natasha, Esther, Cicely, Phoebe and Lucianne and James. James Potter. Are you Mr. Potter?
I am if you're a girl, but Nick, you can call me James.
That's very, very decent of you. You've come in today because you got in touch with me, or a colleague of yours got in touch with me via Twitter. Very, very good way of finding your way into my studio is to get in touch on Twitter. My Twitter name is Nick Coffer, so just go to twitter.com/Nick Coffer or at Nick Coffer. Say hello, follow me there. Your colleague got in touch and told me about the radio station that you've created at Bedford Girls, hence why Natasha there took my job momentarily. What have you done?
I think basically we wanted to set up something that would give the girls a slightly different opportunity to what they might have had in the past. So we set the studio up and we asked for applications. They wrote very nice letters of application and we chose them, and here they are now.
What job do you do there?
Initially, I was sort of responsible for pushing the station and learning how to use it and training.
What I mean is, what do you teach?
Oh, that's a good question. ICT.
Which is?
Computing.
Right, okay. Yeah. So the inner geek in you has been unleashed with the radio station.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. The inner geek is unleashed all the time in my job.
What is in it for the girls to have their own radio station?
I think certainly teamwork is a really big part of it, and I think as well it teaches them not to be afraid to fail, because there's no second chances. If you mess up when you're broadcasting, probably like I'm doing now, you can't go back and correct it because it's live.
You're doing great, which is more than I did at the start of the show today. I don't know if any of you were listening. You should have been in class, but I had at least 15 seconds without a microphone at the start of the show today, which is a really, I'm sure you can guess, a really bad way to start a radio show. Dead air. It's not a good look. I was scurrying around fixing the wire on my microphone while Beds, Hearts and Bucks were listening, thinking, where is he? It's gone completely silent. But you're right, the courage to fail. Rachel, why did you put yourself forward?
Well, when I first found about it, I thought it was just so exciting. I couldn't really say no. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been really great ever since I've started, and I've just loved every minute of it. What
do you do there yourself?
I do presenting and interviewing of guests to the school.
When do you actually broadcast?
Sometimes during form times or lunch times. That's the main time we did. We used to do a bit more lessons, but now we do more form time stuff, and we're hoping to be more regular next year. James,
I'm imagining that setting up the radio station was a very costly thing. Not all schools are going to be able to do that. What kind of investment was required?
It was about £10,000, but I mean that gives us a total solution, and we've got that forever now, so we can use that for as many years as we like, and for as many year groups as we like.
How does your studio compare to this studio, Natasha?
Well, I think ours is smaller than this. It's not quite as professional looking, but I think we've got most of the equipment, so it's quite fun.
Not quite as... I love the way you say it looks professional here. That's you can come back with compliments like that. What are you... sorry, what's your name up there? Cicely. Do you want to come down to the mic there? What do you get out of being involved in the radio station? What does it bring you from an education standpoint?
Well, you get a lot of confidence from it, because it's... As Mr. Potter was saying, if you fail, then you can't go back. And also you learn a lot of teamwork and presenting skills, interviewing. We also know how to use the technical stuff, so you learn quite a lot.
Out of the 6 of you that are here, how many of you want to have a career in radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've put your hand up. Come talk on the green mic there. What's your name?
Esther.
Esther, you want to be in radio?
Yeah, I really enjoy presenting and talking to people and things, and I think it's been really good at school to have that opportunity to do that, and it's been really fun.
What's the plan for you? Because you're now 14, 15? 15. How can you see yourself getting onto radio, apart from where you are right now?
I don't know really. I think it's been a good start at Bedford Girls School to have the opportunity to do it and to see what it's like. And I guess just sort of doing the things that we're doing at the moment, and it's been really good to come here and do things on Twitter and stuff like that.
What is it like? Because people listening to me, they may or may not think I'm any good at this, but I happen to think it's more difficult than it looks or than it sounds. Now, I'm not feeding you the answer there, but you're all nodding, which is good. Is it more difficult than it sounds, Esther?
Yeah, I think it is. When we first started, we were doing it quite scripted, and we read out a lot of things, and I think that we've learnt to be more relaxed and how important it is to sound relaxed, so it's really enjoyable for your listeners.
Do you get nervous?
Yeah, at the beginning we were very, very nervous, but I think because as we've done more and more, we've got sort of used to talking and having lots of people listen to us.
You're clearly a pro, because letting out this trade secrets here, but I'm doing something else while you're talking there. I was just clicking on my computer, and you were carrying on talking beautifully. James, this basically sounds like an advanced version of what I would do in my day of theatre. I mean, this is basically just performing, but in a different sphere.
Yeah, I mean, performance certainly, but I mean, I think the thing that was the big eye-opener for all of us was the planning involved. I mean, the first show we did was, 10 minutes long? Yeah. And we were planning that for, I don't know, it must have been a good 5-6 hours over the course of 4 weeks or something.
Multiply that to a 3-hour show 5 times a week, and you can see the kind of work that... has this been, for any of you, has this been an eye-opener when you watch TV, when you listen to the radio, when you read newspapers? Did you used to take for granted the work that goes into it?
Yeah, it's definitely... Most people take it for granted, because to do something that lots of people like is an extremely hard job, and to get in the audience, and I think it's greatly taken for granted.
Rachel, what do you love most when you broadcast on your radio station at school?
Oh, well, I'm Natasha, but I love the most... I love the most...
Can't you be Rachel just for...
Getting to be quite spontaneous and sort of having a chat sort of almost on the radio rather than just scripting everything. It's quite a fun thing to do.
Are you Rachel?
Yeah.
Great. What do you love most about doing it?
I like doing the spontaneous talk best and sort of chat stuff, as well as interviewing people. I think it's really great to get to know people, and I like doing things a bit on the spot, I have to admit, and sort of winging it. I quite like that bit of it. So yeah.
Can I let you into a secret? Yeah. Okay, because this is just between you and me. Winging it is actually a really good technique, okay? Not in the, being completely out of control kind of way, but the best way for you to engage with your listeners is to just talk to people like you're meeting them for the first time. What kind of people have you interviewed?
At our school opening, we had some old students, like Gail Ems, the Olympic badminton player, come to our school, and a trumpist called Alison Bolson, who I interviewed, and that was really interesting to meet her. And yeah, I've interviewed other girls in the school, especially at big events. I do a lot of interviewing and stuff, and then editing it later.
Well, I wish you all lots of luck with it. James, you've just won an award, haven't you, at the school?
Yeah, we've just been given the ICT mark, which is a really good award, and certainly the radio station played a huge part in that. And, we're really proud of how these girls have come on, from listening to their first ever show to now. They've come on so far, and that's all down to their hard work and determination, really. Well, it's lovely to have you in. We'll be showing you around the building afterwards as well. If you want to come in and have a look at what we do here, you're very welcome. Email me, nick@bbc.co.uk. OK, which one of you wants to play DJ? You ready to go? See that big button there? Hold on. See that big button that says go? Okay. When I say go, hit it. I'll first say thank you to James and to all of your lovely students. Good luck with your radio station. Thanks for coming in. And do you want to just tell us what that song's going to be? It's there. It's written there on the screen. You ready?
It's going to be I've Had the Time of My Life by Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes.
Press go.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear